Hello everyone, it's Kavita from Red Door Yoga. Thank you for joining me online for the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series. Today I wanted to tell you a little story, and that little story is Buddha and the gifts. So the story goes, one day the Buddha walked into a village with his disciple, and he found himself a shady spot underneath a tree, and he sat down. And as the Buddha sat down to meditate, the villagers suddenly realized he was there, and they all rushed over, and they were all excited to see him and praising him and bringing him gifts. The Buddha didn't say anything. And so as the people rushed in throngs towards him with all these praises and these gifts, and they realized he wasn't responding, they started to say, "Who does he think he is? Look at him. We bring the best of what we have for him as gifts, and he sits here and he basically just ignores us. He's incredibly vain. He's egotistical. He's worth less than my dog." And while this was happening, the Buddha's disciple was listening to the derision they were casting upon the Buddha, and he looked at the Buddha and he said, "How can you just sit there while they cast these aspirations and these insults at you?" And the Buddha said, "When I first arrived, they brought me gifts, and I did not accept them. Why would I then accept the insults?" So this story is a very important one. What it is meant to show us is that we cannot take things that we believe are positive in our life without simultaneously accepting the things we think are negative. As an example, I like the sun. I like warmth. Okay, I grew up in the Caribbean, so I like the warmth. So I cannot seek the warmth and enjoy the warmth and be happy about the warmth without simultaneously feeling a sense of loss when it's cold, when it's wet. They are two sides of the same coin. Now, more importantly, this lesson is trying to show us about how we do this with other people's opinions of us. That if we are seeking people's praise, we want their acceptance. We want their what's the word I'm looking for here? We want their kudos. Okay. We are now bound to their derision. We are now bound to their disappointment in us. We are now bound to them feeling like we have somehow not made the grade for them. We cannot look for praise. We cannot look for acceptance. We cannot look for value from others, because we also then give them all the power in the world to remove our value, to remove our self-worth, to remove our self-awareness. We need to be like the Buddha. He was okay with being offered gifts. He just didn't take them. So if we look at that with, people's praise and whatnot, be okay with their praise. Be okay with their compliments. Also be okay with their derision. Also be okay with their insults. Use neither to bolster your sense of self or your sense of value. I hope this was helpful, everyone. And as always, I really enjoy being here with you guys and teaching you about yoga philosophy. If you have comments or questions, please put them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, share it with others. The more you guys share, the more people actually hear yoga philosophy, and the more I get to fulfill my dharma, which is teaching and guiding and spreading yoga philosophy to those who would like to utilize it to decrease their suffering. Okay. Also, lastly, I'm going to be opening the doors to the Masterful Path Mentorship Program in mid-September. So if you would like to join me for the Self-Mastery Mentorship, please go to the masterfulpath.com. Once you're there, the doors are closed, just add your email address in for the wait list. And when I reopen the doors, you'll get an automatic email letting you know that the doors are open and letting you know how the program is laid out, etc. And you can always contact me as well through the site once the doors are open if you've got any questions. I am looking forward to having you, okay? Like I mentioned, I only open the doors once a year, so I'm looking forward to having you in this year's group of mentees. Okay? Thank you, everyone. And I will chat with you again very, very soon. Namaste.